All right. See, on the thing showing me what the stream looks like, this would be about the minimum, but for me, it's about here, so that's gonna be fun. I did figure it probably throws right into stuff. Okay. But yeah, I've not played this game before. I've somehow also not gotten spoilers for it. I've heard this is something best experienced completely unspoiled, and I am about to be playing it, so I assume that'll be pretty concisely spoiling everything. Also, there might be loud construction noises in the background. There's someone doing construction in the next room. There have been big power tool noises for the past hour. Press Y to wake up, man. Hello, guy. There's our pilot. Back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, yeah? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. I'm ready if you are. You kidding? Of course I'm ready. It's finally time to test the new landing hydraulics with a pilot instead of the auto-flight system. Speaking of pilots, make sure you don't crash the ship the first time you put it down, you hear? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. Alright. Okay. Oh, neat. I like that. Hey, it's you. Slate said you're blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Aren't you gonna go into space? Aren't you? You better not have changed your mind. Hey, I'm still going. You better be. It's been forever since anyone launched into space. I really want to see it. Really bad. Hey, you want to try out my model ship? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. To seek adventure amongst the stars, you, me, and Gosen open up a bottle of the good stuff. I'm only seeking promotion one star. You're actually blasting off of that thing, huh? They really got this thing off of it. No, I'll do it then. All I know is between the space program why is my desktop on this one? Oh, I see. I think. Just move that. That's not important. Alright, if it was really loud before, I should have fixed it just then. Outer Wilds Adventures. Postcards from Robert. This projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timber. The satellite is equipped with two I don't know where the village is. Wait, if I do this, it's like I can do this video. There we go. Cool. So it's launch day, huh? Al's gonna miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it. The platform the ship's launched from is getting old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? That would be a perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program. Just say the word. Punch Planet is flammable? Ha! You didn't realize that? Don't worry, it's held up for all the launches so far. It'll definitely be fine for yours. Probably. Yeah, I have total faith it will. Besides which, I'll be taking off. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments. Where's the observatory? It's questions like that would make us worried about you going up into space on your own, you know? The observatory is up the path behind the waterfall. There are a couple of signs marking the way, but really, you just keep going up and then hook a right when you get to the Ah. Oh yeah, well, if I'd taken 3 more steps, I'd have seen it. Hi. Hello, astronaut. If it isn't my favorite troublemaker. We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow the signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we? Can we, please? We'll even let you be it. Nope, I have to go to space. Aw, really? But we can't play without a signal scope. Play with us later, okay? Alright. Yeah, I'll talk to you as well. I'm going to space. Alright, you don't have much to say. Hello, fisherman. So leaving the crater? I guess we'll all be a little busier without you around on the hand. That big water plant, giant steam, that's where I go. Like that. One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep, it was just the two of us sitting on the campfire. Gabriel told me about their first trip to Giant's Leap. They landed their ship easily enough with the waves, but couldn't see too far down on account of how murky the water was. I guess too dark. Gabriel wants to see the plate beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deep. They traveled down and down. That's how Gabriel told me. Yeah, maybe? I will. I'm just positive. As though exercise will of its own, the water was confusing, but then Gabriel told me. Help Gabriel back. That was just a practical technique. Then, terrible moments. Gabriel sucked. Tentacles and fingers in the sea. There's sap warning. Gabril's campfire. Come to think of it, don't you have somewhere you should be exploring that isn't here? Sure. Is a pocket of ghost matter, a strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eyes. The good news is that you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself before. Hi, astronaut. You know what the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Gosson said it used to be bigger when we were hatching, because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a long time to go. I hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm grown up. Ghost matter is awesome. Yeah, I heard touching it hurts so bad it feels like your whole hand's on fire. Try not to walk into space, okay? That sounds bad and painful. You looking for maybe? Oh, hello, astronaut. This is good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. Very good sounds from space today. There are. My Sentinel scope is set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency, so I am listening to the Traveler's music. Last night I heard Rebec's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. I can hear different planets too. It depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the night sky at different times. Sorry. Signal scopes are cool. So it becomes detectable when he throws rocks at it, I guess. West Geyser Mountains. North Muhlenberg Crater. Alright. Where am I getting my flight codes? Hold up. There's the Zero-G cave. Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? Nah. Is that so? Funny. I seem to recall the first time you strapped on a jetpack. We had to come fish you out of the crater near the South Pole. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment set up down in the Zero-G cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute Zero-G practice, head down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make the ship repairs in space. Alright. I'll fix it. Cool, get to it, and try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. Zero-G cave. Hey, nice of you to drop down. Getting some Zero-G time in. So you're going in there? In the cave? Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that. What? No, I'm fine. Great, and fine. You don't look fine. Well, you know, I hate that cave, so I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Now I've got hand sweats. Okay. Fix it with my brain. This whole thing is just spinning. I'm so good at this. Where's the damage? that hammering on my feet. Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there. And hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time into training you. Got it? Yeah, all of 5 minutes. Hey, come say hi to your old flight coach before you launch. I've got zero-G training set up if you want a refresher. Oh, yeah, I already talked to him. Was it through the cave or past the cave? I'm lost. That's fun. The observatory. Turn this down a little bit so that it's not just louder than me all the time. Okay, I didn't see there was a bridge here. Or did? This is where I came up, and that's not. Okay. Wait, I should read signs. Man, I have the widest gate. And look at how wide I flail my arms about when I run. A remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been carved with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in this solar system, we still have no idea where this species came from or what happened to them. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at least, huh, buddy? At last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight 2. I'm so excited, it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh man, do not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous, and I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I'm excited. Good, you've only been waiting for this since we were hatchlings. I can't wait to see all your training pay off. So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Nomai statue? Just here for the launch codes. Yeah, I get that you're dying to head out into space, but seriously, you've got to see his this statue before you go. It's an amazing find. Makes me wish we could see what a real live Nomai looks like, but I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know. And for how old it is, it's in great shape. I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? Hornfowls. Alright. There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once in space? I'm gonna wing it. Planning to follow in the footsteps of Feldspar and the great Outer Wilds Ventures tradition, are you? I might have guessed. Well, see if you can't put that translator tool of yours to good use while you're out there. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. Man, that's really loud. All in all, it's a fine day for a launch. Wow. I'm not one for superstition, but isn't that kind of unlucky to say before a launch? At any rate, here are the launch codes. Try not to worry too much. Our ships are every bit as safe as Slate could be persuaded to make them. Wow. Best of luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Dash, 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 dot, dot, dash, dot. Cool. This is not the exit. What? Hoa? No, it's just showed me that looked like super speed. Oh, hey, so did you get a good look at the Nomai statue? Yep. Whoa, the statue was doing what? So its eyes opened, and then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around. You mean like a hallucination? So it looked like it was showing me everything I had done in this playthrough so far in reverse. Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch? Like, medically speaking? No, that statue is definitely weird. I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did, but why? Hornfowls tried everything to get that statue's eyes to open, and nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe they'd be able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro's, Gabbro, so maybe you'd be better off searching for more info on your own. I'm really jealous you're going into space. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying. Hello, astronaut. Are you going into space today? Are you going into space and never coming back like Feldspar did? What? Yeah, Hornfels says Feldspar went away into space and didn't come back. Hornfels says Feldspar was the best pilot ever, but no one knows what happened to him. That's not something I want to think about right now. But if Feldspar disappeared, you might disappear too, right? You're not as good as Feldspar, so you should be really careful not to get lost. Alright. That looks shut. Now that I look at it really closely. Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. Alright. Yeah, that looks flammable. That would be embarrassing if I did that. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna re-invert that, so uninvert it. Yeah, that. Huh. The sun. That planet is about to crash into me. I guess I should go there. I think I might have picked the wrong part of this rock to land on. Alright, let's see. that seems outright pleasant. Let's do some more exploring around here before. Pick up the scroll. Alright, that seems like a distinctly bad thing. That seems even more bad. Alright, let's park this thing a little better. I trust it to not throw my ship into space when I have it parked here. Computer battery is running low. I should plug that in before the stream just ends abruptly. That's not plugged into anything. Okay. All right. All right. What? Okay. I decided to give me a reminder about something I'd never heard of before at that exact moment. Okay. City. We are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab. Ember's Twin Incubator. Okay, so it's I became lost on Ember Twin. My gratitude that Remy found me, but the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine otherwise immensely clever Konoe would lose his own head if it weren't anatomically impossible. That's bad. That's really bad. Yeah, it's disappearing remarkably fast, actually. Man, the sun is just so imposing, but so dim. It's just really close, too. That pillar didn't used to be that big, did it? Well, at least I know I can get to the ship if I need to. I'm gonna pick up the mic so it's picking up less of the hammer noises as I read this. Clary, here's our first delivery. Yarrow. 1 warp core, fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing this core's siblings on Brittle Hollow as I write this. Yarrow, my gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. Yarrow, I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the White Hole station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? I recommend you do. The White Hole station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. They're hammering on the wall right behind the computer screen. I suppose more precisely, I would like to visit the White Hole station with you, Clary. Yarrow, stop using this scroll wall to flirt with my sister in a romantic matters. Her density rivals in neutron stars. And go meet her on the White Hole station. I'd be happy to explain our findings. Clary, I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the forge and my unfinished work there is calling. I'll return with more materials soon. Alright. Not that I need to move, just at the I guess I'll go. Whoa! This planet's getting smaller. I'll walk over there so I can catch a ride. Huh. Well, not what I was expecting, but that works. The sun! Yeah, it was really fun just being on the. Whoa! What? Okay. So. Return warp status charge. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Huh. What is blowing up? Okay, let's see. Black hole forge left 30 meters. Ooh. that's better. Twin Project Stone. Okay, Poke. Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is turned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body. In this case, Brittle Hollow. Okay. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. Well, I'm gonna be here a minute. There's a Why are we still spinning? Something's not right. Okay, you ready to get this thing off the ground? Ship's all fueled and ready to go. Whoa, bad dream or something? You still look half asleep, but that's a negative on being deceased. I know it's tradition to sleep out under the stars the night before launch, but if you ask me, it makes you all a bit jumpy. Okay, let's try. I don't want the sun. I want this to be the sunlight. So that is a solar satellite. All right. That is where I found stuff. status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well. Everyone survived the crash. This is a relief, at least. You have my gratitude, Burr. Were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in the star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. The heat from the star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show is a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter, Anona, but these passages are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone. And be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Escape pod 3, now launching escape pod 2, collision imminent, preparing for impact. Scanning external environment, scan complete. External temperature prohibitively high, verdict inhospitable, do not seek shelter on planet's surface. Oh, I see. Escape pod 2 vessel has been mortally injured, emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from vessel. I found what the writing is. That's the thing that looked like it was getting power, so that's probably a distress signal. Emergency escape hatch. Keep moving, friends. There's nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Corlius and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct a long-term shelter there. The cavern Melore found is a wise choice for shelter. Oh, Mellory. That's someone's name. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filled with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. Of note, this passage leads to breathable air. Refill your supply tank there. We cannot tell how far or deep these tunnels may wind, but do not linger as the area is exposed to the heat of this alien sun. refill your air supply tank and return. I see, that's in that canyon. So we've got, they said this is just rocks, so it's probably just a short trek to a dead end. Yeah. They've got danger. Well, that's foreboding. And they've got shelter. I'll go to the one that they said was good for shelter. They probably set something up there. Someone just dropped something. Okay. The path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. To reach a shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Continue to the room filled with rock column formations and climb upward through the opening above them. The sand here is raising, so you must be cautious but swift. So, forward until sandfall, then left, rock column, then upward. Forward and left. Then up. Those guys must have had some pretty good legs, or a ladder. Ladder seems very plausible to me. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Mallory and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach the shelter site. You're doing well. There's only a little further left to go now until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes. Carved stairs out here. This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. From what we can see, Coleus and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. Coleus, we both agree that it's unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly, this hole is too small for it to have fit through. Hypothesis, there's another entrance to this cave. If there is, Coleus and I will find it. We can't leave valuable information undiscovered. An update, we need to find a way inside quickly. Mallory, because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there were children playing on the specimen. Oh. That's just a big, gigantic anglerfish. All right. Oxygen. Ship log updated. Oh. Oh, there we go. That was wetter than it needed to be. And it would have been avoidable if I could crouch. 1 second. So, feels a little odd. Sometimes the planets want to rotate out from under you. So that makes me think on a technical level, they had some trouble with inertia. We're back where we were High energy laboratory. Stepping stone district. Anglerfish district. Alright, now we've got some lights up in here. Well, there's some bones in there. Too far. I don't know why everyone says the eye is important. They say it brought us to this solar system, but is that good? Dad told me lots of Nomai died when our clan came here. What if the eye wanted that to happen? What if the eye isn't something good? So when it's measuring how much oxygen you have left, it's not. Here's how much air is left in the tank. It's here's how long till you die of asphyxiation. You know the ship is a death trap, right? Well, yeah, it's a death trap, but a really powerful death trap. What, you suddenly care about safety now? You're lucky I'm in a time loop, because otherwise I'd be super dead. And you're lucky I don't have you grounded for medical reasons, because I have no idea what you're talking about. That looks a lot farther away once I... got close enough. Hi, Chirk. Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well, then? Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. What are you up to? Wormfell's asked me to update our star charts, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know? What's weird is, I've actually seen a couple of supernovae today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or four on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. Tell me, what can I do for you? Where should I explore? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with a little scouting. So I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on Pember Twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky. It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's a Nomai ship. You'll find Nomai ruins across the Twins, but strangely not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. So where did they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground? Tell me, what can I do for you? Oh, I guess I asked about supernovae on accident. Supernovae look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell that they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernovae at the end of their lifespans, which is why it's so unusual to see two in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. Watch out for falling sand, okay? I've had to dig myself out once or twice, and that's not half as fun as it sounds. Alright. Let's see if this is a shortcut heading into the place. See if this leads somewhere important. Mallory, Coleus is missing. He vanished from the lakebed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole, several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg, any friends reading this, help us recover Coleus. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appears identical to a rock I met earlier. Wasn't this the same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole? We plan to re-examine the northern lakebed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. Update. Mallory and I went back to the lakebed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't. That means this rock wanders like the quantum moon does. How curious. Alright. Ow! Alright, the cacti are really sharp. Alright, let's try down here. station on my tower's former ring around Ash Twin's equator. The White Hole station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ash Twin project. There's more to explore here. Three Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All three escape pods were launched from something called the Vessel, which was badly damaged. Chert is set up their astronomy gear on the North Pole of Ember Twin. Chert has spotted an unusually high number of supernovae recently. In Nomai City, built into the walls of a huge underground cavern, the city is divided vertically into 4 districts. There's more to explore here. I found a cave with an anglerfish fossil inside, but the opening is only big enough for my scout. Nomai City's suspended beneath Brittle Hollow's northern glacier. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. Then Nomai crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ash Twin. Every Nomai warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use a tower, you must be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment with its corresponding astral body. The alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. So that was a fluke. I teleported by chance that one time. The Ash Twin project was planned at the High Energy Lab, a building with large solar panels and Ember Twins agreed. There was a way inside, that'd be nice. I see. Landed on a wall. Alright, here goes nothing. My mistake was standing on one of these pads when something passed by overhead. Like if I were to step on it just about that. myself into orbit and then crashed face first into a building from orbit. So these buildings are all off the equatorial line. Gravity is fun. Here's our first delivery. One warp core for sure. Installing these cores. I read this already. That's the one saying stop flirting. Yeah. That's a fun gravity well. Some time has passed since I checked in with you. Hi. How are you and idea progressing with the Sun Station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. But I don't find that funny. Hypothesis: time spent away from the station beneficial to both. I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis around. That at least we can agree on. I'm curious, many things. I guess I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation. I don't see what state of matter you are has to. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this. The ancient grammatical errors that are just mistranslation. And I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are. Wait, was the sun always that red? Sit with me, my fellow traveler. Let's sit together and watch the stars die. From time loops. Oh, that's a lovely thought. Is that how you're going with this? Is it how? A time loop, you see? I like that idea. I'm gonna go to what's his face? Oh, great! I have to go over there. Wait, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him. The guy who gives you the launch codes. I'm gonna tell him. I think he might be able to say something about that. Hey, look at this. The statue opened its eyes. Bet you wish you'd seen that happen, huh? Me too. I'm not even a little closer to understanding what's going on with this statue. Was there something you needed? Tell me more about Feldspar. Feldspar was one of the 4 founding members of Outer Wilds, along with our flight coach, Gosen. Slate the engineer, and me. As ground control and later the museum curator, I didn't work with Feldspar as closely as Slate and Gosun did. I can tell you, Feldspar was absolutely fearless, though. Nothing scared him. Test piloted everything Slate ever built. It's a wonder Feldspar lived to see space, frankly, but they did. Flew all sorts of dangerous stunts and explored everything they could find. And then one day they just didn't come back. We don't know what happened, or where Feldspar went, or even whether they're still alive. It's been a long time since they left. Was there something you needed? Where are the other travelers? Well, let's see. Chert is on Hourglass Twins, Rebik is on Brittle Hollow, and Gabbro is on the Giant's Deep. And there's Feldspar, obviously, but of course we don't know where they are, or if they're even still alive. Feldspar has been lost for a very long time, I'm afraid. Was there something you needed? Take care. Hey, I was just about to come find you. Look, look, look. You gotta see this. The Nomai statue's eyes are open. They, used to be closed. Probably should have started with that, and now they've opened. We're not sure why they opened, since no one actually saw it happen, but this is huge news. Should someone tell Gabbro? Or maybe Rebik? Oh, stars, this is so exciting. It's making my stomach hurt. We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the Atlaroc's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among the stars and planets? If they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. Wow, that's a mouthful. Bones. What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that Parthians couldn't have descended from Nomian ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. That's not right. This strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed, whatever that means. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. See, that's where I thought it was. And then it'll be over here. Yeah. And then I look up and it'll be there. Huh. Huh. Yeah. That's neat. Alright. I'm gonna go crash into the sun and then end the stream. Do 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 do. But finally, we've gotten to the point where we know what the question is. Kind of. I mean, not really. Now we have some questions to ask, but overall, we're still confused. Unless you've played the game before, then I guess you're not. Yeah, I thought it got more red. The sun.